Fuck them officers. I bet that's how you even said it in your mind when you typed that on, with a deep voice and everything. But I just want to ask you why. Why is it fuck those officers exactly, right? Is it because they woke up that morning and they decided that they were going to go to work, or because months and years prior to that they woke up and they said, I got to get a damn job so I can support my family, and then they went and found them a job? You know what I mean? Why exactly is it fuck them officers? Because they didn't put that person there. You know what I mean? No CO I ever met put an inmate off in prison, period. You know what I'm saying? There might be lots of foul things that go on in prison, but it goes on two different ways. And a lot of the time, the energy that is given to an inmate is because it was received from an inmate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of officers like myself, I played the game how it went, period. You gave me respect. There was no problems. We both going to just keep it moving. But if you gave me problems, then I was going to do my best to reciprocate that. You know what I'm saying? Because you and I, you sound like you may know. I don't know, though. People do a lot of acting on here. You probably don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, because respect is paramount in penitentiary, meaning respect is number one. And that comes from the officers and the inmates, right? Because there's no way I can work out there for a period of time and be looked down upon by the other correctional officers and inmates. And there's no way an inmate can live out there and be looked down upon by the correctional officers and the inmates. Everybody out there is jockeying for respect, and fuck those officers is real disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, all they're doing is working. You know what I'm saying? They're working a damn job. You know what I'm saying? How many jobs do you think there are in Electra, Texas, that's about 10 miles away from Iowa Park? And how many jobs do you think there's in Iowa Park that's about 2 miles away from the All-Red unit? There are some jobs that are like around in Wichita Falls. There's a city of about 100,000, but there's zip codes in Houston with more than 100,000 people. So in the scheme of things, there's not a lot going on where they put these penitentiaries. There's even less in some of these more rural areas where there's nothing. There's no jobs. So fuck them officers, because they got up in the morning and they clocked in and they actually picked up the weed eater to help the inmates do their job so they could all get out the damn sun faster. That's what's going on. Because I guarantee you that boss does not have to help that inmate wield that weed eater at all. I can guarantee you that. He could have sat back next to the tractor or whatever and just watched. But he didn't. He was helping. Because he was a man helping other men get the job done so they can all get the hell out the sun. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not upset with the person that leaves this kind of comment, because I don't know the trauma that they've probably gone through that led them to make such a bogus statement like that. I mean, they've probably never sat down and thought anything through. Yeah, it might be F them officers because you got fucked off one day, but damn it, what was you doing before you got fucked off? And that's not to say, oh yeah, some correctional officers just can't be assholes. There absolutely are. But a lot of people that ain't everybody. A lot of people are just trying to get through the day. You know what I'm saying? Without getting shit on, chunked on, assaulted, spit, stabbed, cussed, manipulated, worked, hogged, hoed, you know what I'm saying? Or turned into a dirty boss. So, man, if you say fuck those officers, man, I say I hope that you find a way to heal from the trauma that you have gone through, because the way that you are approaching life and the world is warped. And you got to work on that. You know what I mean? Because being this angry at some people just going to work, like, you know, who in the world would ever say, fuck them 7-Eleven workers doing all that work, taking my money so I can get gas? Fuck them little grocery store baggers, bagging all them groceries so I can go home and say the bag to put dirty Pampers in. You know what I'm saying? That's a ridiculous way to look at life.